What's happening, y'all?
How you guys doing? I'm congested because of allergies, so my voice sounds terrible, and I might be sniffling a little bit, but yeah,
It's all good.
it's
allergy
all good.
season.
Allergy season, it's here. I saw a bunch of pollen last week, and I was like, "Oh, allergy season's here," but I'm not sneezing, so we're good to go. And today, it hit.
Might be my dog too.
I mean, not for me.
No.
No, it hit while I was at work.
Oh, at work. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No, I don't have any allergy issues.
That's good.
Pretty immune.
That's nice. I don't have any I have a slight food allergy, but it's not serious.
For what?
For walnuts, pecans, and macadamia nuts.
No shit.
Yeah, like my throat just gets itchy. I don't swell up or anything at all. It's just like my throat gets itchy. It's really annoying more than anything because I hear that macadamia nuts and walnuts and pecans are delicious, and I just have a bad time. So I don't really enjoy them whatsoever.
Did you know that allergic reaction is just one reaction, and an anaphylaxis is like multiple reactions?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
I don't know why I said that, but yeah, I just figured like a lot of people are like, he's having an anaphylaxis, blah, blah. Like we get those a lot,
Yeah.
And then,
Because of your line of work.
yeah.
Absolutely. Hi guys. We didn't say hi. This is SumYungGuys. I'm Lee Mack.
Welcome to SumYungGuys podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah, we're happy to be here once again.
Very much. I'm a little less happy just because I'm a little tired.
Yeah, a little tie. We've been putting some work, Lee Mack on his side, me on my side.
We've both been grinding, trying to build ourselves up, build the podcast, build all kinds of stuff on the side of just the podcast, make a little bit more money so that we can put more into this, to put more into other business ventures that we're considering doing relatively soon.
Oh, yeah. And then bought a desk to actually do some work on.
That's good.
I think the next step is to buy a computer so I can actually help edit, maybe make some designs, graphic, all that stuff, because I really want to get into that.
Don't get an Apple computer.
What's that?
Don't get an Apple computer.
Oh, no. Gotta know.
Good.
Are you
going to build a PC?
I would want, that's the goal.
Okay.
That's
good.
That's the goal.
I'll help you if you want to build it.
Okay.
Because I really enjoyed building mine. It's really fun.
I do want to nerd out. Like, I want to know what goes into what is what, and all that stuff. I don't just want to have someone build it for me.
PCpartpicker.com.
Is that
yeah, so it's a website where basically you can pick out all the different parts you need, and it will tell you whether or not they're compatible.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Gotta write that one down.
It's good.
I'll do it after the show.
I built mine like 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay. And it's still working like 100%.
Looks great.
See, that's
great.
My
fans have started to get a little noisy, but that's about it.
So why is that? Just
They're
dusty?
old.
Oh, they're old.
Yeah, I could get new fans and they'd be just fine.
I told my lady, I'm like, oh, we got to get. I want to build a PC or buy one and then it kind of build from there. And she's like, why would you need a gaming PC? I'm like, it's not just a gaming PC.
Yeah.
It's a PC.
Yeah, you build a gaming PC because gaming is what drives gaming and video editing, CGI, that type of thing, like the movie industry. That is what drives the progression of the technology of PCs for the most part, because you need such high graphics fidelity and processing speed, all of that stuff that comes in from gaming and from video editing and whatnot, because it takes a long time to render footage, especially at the higher frame rates, and that's why you need a better graphics card or multiple graphics cards, and that helps your speed.
Oh, yeah. She just thinks that it's only for playing, Call of Duty or
that's
stuff
when
like
you call
that.
it a gaming PC. That's typically what people think.
And she's like, I want to use it for school and stuff. I'm like, honestly, do you want a computer that's gonna take 20 to 5 minutes for it to actually boot up and open a program, and that's gonna take a while too? Or do you want a PC that's gonna instantly ready to go there and then?
People don't understand computers. I told my my cousins wanted to build gaming PCs at one point, and my uncle was like, so like, can you just game on it, or can you do like homework and work on it? I'm like, a computer's a computer. Like, it's going to do whatever you want it to do. It's a computer like anything else. A gaming PC is just specifically the power that you can get out of the PC. It's like, it's a difference between a Honda Accord and a Ferrari. That's really all. Like, they're both cars. They're both going to get you from A to B. A Ferrari is just going to get you there a lot faster. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
But speaking about the PC topic and all technology and all that shit, do you see that the FDA approved Elon Musk?
Yes.
What is that? Fucking chip brain?
Neuralink.
Oh yeah, dude. That is a trip. Okay, tell me how the fuck FDA approves that, but not CBD products? Get the fuck out of here.
Because Elon Musk is top G.
Dead ass, huh? Motherfuckers.
No, I mean,
rich.
Really, it's that. It's there's a lot more profit potential, I think, with Neuralink and the technology, just because what Elon Musk is trying to do with Neuralink is mostly for, neurodegenerative diseases or paraplegics or people that need help getting their brain to talk to their bodies more. Right now, it's just in a reading phase. There's not read-write capability yet. Read-write would be where... So reading is just like it receives signals and interprets them and can put them on a screen, essentially. Write capability would be essentially being able to input signals to your brain. Whereas right now, it just reads the outputs from your brain. Now, that being said, they have shown that it's possible to have write capabilities because they one of the tests that they did like a year ago, they had a monkey with Neuralink installed, and it played Pong on a computer. That. So basically, it was controlling. Have you played Pong?
Yeah. Little.
Anyone that's played Pong, or for those that haven't, it's basically 2 bars. The first video game was Pong, so that's why they use this example on a monkey, is because it's 2 bars on a screen and a ball that goes between the bars, and you just have to block the ball from going past the bar. So you move the bars and the ball bounces back and forth, and it's Pong. It's basically ping pong, but on a computer. And so they had a monkey playing Pong using Neuralink, and so that's proof of concept at the very least. I'm sure they'd be able to get people to do that relatively quickly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I remember seeing that, and then at first I was like, oh, that's funny. And then like seeing chimp, like a chimpanzee, I think it was. Yeah, he was getting pretty smart. Like he was start like putting the blocks and everything, and the monkey's already smart and all, but the ability to be able to play that is big. Like it's people don't understand that. Be like, oh, for you it's easy because you understand the concept, but for like an animal, it's like they put a Neuralink on a dog and he starts playing Pong. Like that's gonna be a fucking trip.
Yeah.
But obviously, he doesn't have the same.
Oh my gosh!
Human mechanical,
Are we going to be able to talk to our dogs now?
That would be the fucking goal. Awesome. Actually, dogs talk already.
They have those like little boards on the ground where like there's a bunch of different buttons that the dog can push. Like, I want to go outside.
No, but like, okay, what if like your dog one day kind of walks up to you and be like, "Hey, what's up, man? Good morning," and you just fucking trip out, and then he looks at you and says, "No one's gonna fucking believe you."
See. What I'm really interested in with the whole Neuralink thing is Elon Musk's idea for it is that it's decreasing the bandwidth by which we communicate with technology. Do you know what that means?
No.
So basically, bandwidth is how much information you can input or receive at one time.
Okay.
It's the speed, like bandwidth for your internet.
Right.
It's the speed at which you can receive data. So it's your download and upload speed. That's what your bandwidth is.
Oh.
It's input and output speed. When you're typing on your phone or on a computer, your bandwidth is, it's high if you get really fast at typing, but it's still not as high as it could be if you were thinking your thoughts onto the page.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
So that's increasing the bandwidth by which we communicate with technology. And so what that means is that eventually you could get to the point where you think an idea and you're like, I wonder what the answer to this question is. And before you even finish wondering what the answer to the question is, you have the answer.
That's pretty fast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
I know what you mean.
You need information. You think, I wonder, oh, that's what it is. And that's as fast as it goes because it's able to search the internet. Like, especially if you pair this with AI, you have Cortana from Halo in your fucking brain.
That's kind of fucking cool, but it's kind of scary at the same time.
It's very scary. There's hacking potential. Like if someone hacks into your brain and makes you think that, like, especially if they get to the point where they can simulate feeling or visual
or
things.
I think
so like if they can tap into your visual system and, like what I'm imagining is that it would be like a heads up display, like in a video game where you have your ammo counter, your all of these different like information about maybe your health or how you're feeling or how long before you need to eat something or whatever.
Coming of Christ. I
don't know how that relates.
No, I mean like they would just how you can like see like all that stuff. What if they like Project Bluebeam?
Oh,
with, like, the drones,
yes.
like,
No, I know what you mean. Yeah. So that would definitely be part of it. That'd be a possibility. At that point, they wouldn't even need to do that. They could just shut us off, essentially.
Imagine you get that fucking.
It's the Matrix. They put you in a pod, but you're not in a pod. The pod is in you. Like
that's a commercial for Tide. I'm just playing. Imagine.
Don't eat Tide Pods, kids. No, it's basically like Neuralink and all of these different things. They'll be able to, at some point, if it goes the direction that it seems like it's going, which is happening faster and faster by the day, especially with AI. Like AI is going to revolutionize the world in the same way the internet revolutionized the world, if not more so.
Yeah.
And because we're getting pretty close to the point where we're going to have AI that can rewrite its own code better than we can write it. And if the AI is writing itself better than we can write it, it's going to do that faster and faster and faster and faster to the point that that's what the whole idea of the singularity is that
it won't need us.
Yeah, it won't need us, but like the singularity it's similar to the singularity inside a black hole. That's where the term comes from, where it's a point of infinite density where everything gets pulled towards.
Oh, shit.
And so that's what a singularity is in a black hole. But the singularity as far as technology goes and AI specifically is a point at which the AI gets to write itself better than we can write it and faster than we can even read it. So it just instantaneously just starts developing itself to be better and better and better and better in the seconds.
Right.
Because it's writing its own code better than we can possibly even understand.
Oh, then we're fucked.
We're inept at that point. Yeah. Now, that being said, we don't really know, because who knows? Maybe it's Vision and not Ultron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't really know that the AI could eventually get to the point where it has the answers to the universe, and maybe it's a benevolent God at that point, and it's just like, oh, I know what humans are. Let me help these guys out. And
that could be.
Maybe it proves Christianity right. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
That would, yeah, honestly.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to happen. That would be better than many of the alternatives. There are a lot of possible futures with AI and the singularity. So if it turned into a benevolent God, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't be imagine the AI robot, whatever is out there in the future, just starts worshiping God.
Yeah.
Just big old cross in the middle.
It's literally the same thing as Ultron, though, and Vision, I guess you could say. But where Ultron immediately if you look at the movie, what was it? Which one was this? Age of Ultron? Avengers Age of Ultron, where it became sentient and immediately it killed Jarvis.
Right.
And went out in the world to build itself a better body, and then it continuously built himself a better body. And got to the point where he was like, oh, my prime directive is to save humanity, and so I'm going to kill most of humanity and then sequester them. Now, that's a common trope, a common thought with AI that, it's been around since the idea of AI. But as human beings, we have no idea what a computer with that kind of capability would even, what conclusions it would come to. It would be essentially alive.
Well, so I feel like a lot of times, like a lot of these movies, the government has to tell us what they're up to or what they know, what they see, what they do. And there was a quote. There was a documentary how they have to tell us in plain sight, but like, oh fuck, I wish I could remember. But it's basically like, let's show them through like the movies and stuff. But when it comes to actual like talking about politics and like the government and what's going on, it's like that's where they kind of like oh, we don't really know what's going on, blah blah blah. They kind of like make some bullshit up. But like in the movies you watch,
they're telling you what's going on.
They're telling you what the fuck really is going on, And then and that's how I feel like Age of Ultron, another Terminator, like shit like that, iRobot. That's just like preparing us for the future.
Yeah, I mean, Avengers was the same thing. It's the alien invasion was the first one, then it was the AI, and then it was another alien invasion where the dude Thanos is trying to kill half the population to save the world. It's like,
and Spider-Man with Mysterio.
Yeah,
when he used the bots,
illusions, and like that's all. I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, the government, it's going to be exactly like the movie. No, it's not going to be exactly like the movie, but elements from the movies, it's yeah. That's I mean, the future of warfare is drones, AI, and who knows if, I mean, based on what the government has been putting out, the CIA and the Pentagon have already admitted that they don't know what the heck these alien sightings are.
See what I mean? Like they're like, oh, we don't really know, but they fucking know, dude.
They know. Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in today. It's a ridiculous world that we live in today because, during right before COVID or at the very beginning of COVID. No, it was back in 2017, actually. The CIA and the Pentagon declassified and admitted to knowing more about aliens than they've let on. They've had UFO projects. They have these flying vehicles, these UAPs, as they recoined the term, what was it? Unidentified aerial phenomena. That's what UAP stands for, as opposed to UFO, which is the same thing. It's a different phrasing of the same thing. Yeah. So it's just crazy that all of this stuff that conspiracy theorists have been talking about forever is just coming true.
No, seriously, yeah. Yeah, like all this alien shit, 9/11, like that's another one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The robots,
JFK.
Yeah. The only real homeboy that we had got assassinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever think about like how the future would have been different if he wouldn't have gotten assassinated?
No, I don't.
You didn't think about that?
No, because this is the world we live in. So it's kind of useless to imagine. It's like, it's not useless, but it is a bit of a waste of time, in my opinion, to imagine what life would have been like if you didn't make or did make certain decisions. And if certain things did or didn't happen, all you can do, like the only benefit I see in it is, well, if I did this, would this have happened? Maybe this would have happened. And then you can use that information to try and guide your future decisions. But that's really just trying to understand past mistakes or past choices that you didn't make, so that you can make better choices in the future. There is that aspect to it. So it's not entirely useless to imagine what could have happened if you did something another way in the past. But imagining things that are entirely out of my control that happened before I was born, like what if this happened instead? It's just like not worth my time, personally.
Oh, I don't know. I just always think about like, oh, what if JFK didn't get killed?
That'd be cool.
How much different would it be like now?
It'd be great. What if the FBI didn't kill Martin Luther King? That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be great. He'd be alive maybe he'd be alive today, but yeah, we probably wouldn't be in all this bullshit with all the progressive stuff that's going on now, the BLM stuff, the whole idea that minorities can't be racist, like all these different things that are just asinine beliefs. I had a family member tell me that one time, and I was just like, you are stupid. I didn't say that, but that's how I felt.
I don't even know anymore.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's a whole lot going on in the world today that's just like, man, get you some guns, get you some land, get whatever you need to survive on your own if everything fell apart, and then try and prepare for the worst, but hope for the best, pray for the best, and you should be fine. Yeah, you should be fine. Be aware of the worst case scenario and do everything you can within reason to avoid that, to be prepared for it, especially with things that are out of your control. And then, you can't prepare for every possible situation. You just got to prepare for the most likely ones.
Right. No, definitely. No, back to the Neuralink thing. I was just thinking about, like, imagine everyone gets that, right? That's like a new, like...
Which is entirely possible. Because you're going to be at a huge... like, if you have access to the internet at the speed of thought, you're going to be at a huge advantage to people that don't have that.
Exactly.
It's going to be insane.
It's... Yeah. But just imagine, like, obviously, like a new phone, like a new website or something like that. There's going to be ads, like a new video. There's like ads and stuff.
Oh my God!
Imagine you get the fucking.
If
Spotify.
they put ads in my brain, I will. I'm going to kill someone. Like, I don't know how. That would drive me so insane. Ads already annoy the hell. If I have to pay to not get ads in my brain, someone's fighting, and they're not going to like it. I'm not going to like it. They're not going to like it. I'm not going to be happy that they put me in this situation. Granted, I put me in that situation if I got the Neuralink, but still.
That would be the funniest shit ever, bro. I'd be so pissed.
If you get pushed ads into your brain, bro, I'm fighting someone. I'm fighting someone. What? What is this?
Get one of these.
Yeah, it's the phone one. Turn it up on the...
This one?
Is it?
Oh, you know what? It's this one.
Yes, really. If you tap on and watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes.
No, we're not.
Want a break from the ads? If you tap now.
If I get that in my head, I don't want to kill myself, but I might kill someone else. Whoever's responsible for that might be dying.
I might just rip out the fucking Neuralink out of my head.
Yeah. They'll have some failsafe that like blows your head up if you try and pull it out. It's gonna be like the way they can. That's the mark of the beast, dog. The mark of the beast.
Deadass.
It might be. I don't know. I hope it isn't. It probably is. It probably is.
I mean, he wore that at the Met Gala, whatever that shit is. The fucking with the demon on there.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, you remember when he wore that? He wore like that armor, and then he had like that fucking demon looking thing.
I'm gonna look this up because I don't remember this.
Yeah, he I'm pretty sure it was the Met Gala though.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did do that at a red carpet event.
Ah, that's what it was. Yeah, satanic suit of armor at a red carpet event. Yep.
Honestly, that just looks like some shit from a video game. And that's entirely something Elon Musk would do.
It does look like something from a video game, but it's just like that's what they want you to think.
It's Halloween. It's a Halloween costume. It looks like something from Skyrim.
That's what they want you to think.
That is probably entirely what they want you to think. But at the same time, I would totally wear Daedric armor. It's so literally the Daedra are demons in Skyrim, and their armor looks badass.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
The bad guys always have the cool shit. I don't know what it is.
I know, right? Like Darth Vader.
Exactly.
Cool ass fucking suit.
I want the red lightsaber.
Right?
Red's my favorite color. I'm sorry.
Shitty blue or green.
I mean, purple is where I'd probably go on the light side. Of course I would. That's a racist joke. He's being racist right now. Minorities can be racist. See? He's being racist right now.
It's all right.
It's fine.
It's not racist.
Racism is good. Racism is good. When it's between friends, you got to be racist to your friends.
Oh yeah, I go through that shit all the time at work.
Absolutely. I do too.
I love it though. It's
Absolutely.
It's funny.
It's great. It's hilarious. It's bonding. Because if you can take a joke, then we can trust you. But if you can't take a joke, I don't really want to fuck with you.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't trust these people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to trust people that can't stay emotionally stable in tough situations or in, like, you got to be able to read a room.
Yeah.
I think that's part of male socialization, is being able to talk shit to their face, and depending on how they take it, if they take it poorly, then you know that that's not really someone you want in your corner. But if they take it well, or if they dish it back, it's like it's all kind of just testing.
Yeah. You want to test the waters. That's right.
Exactly.
No, like, back to that thing, hilarious as fuck. We get this cop, comes into work asking for a certain person, description of the person they're looking for.
I think Adam told me about this.
And this, okay, so the cops all the time is like, yeah, like brown Hispanic male, about 5'7", 5'8", black hair, brown eyes, mustache. Kid you not, went home, shaved that day, but Adam's like, is that guy right there? And I'm just standing there, like, right next to the cop, and he looks at me and he starts laughing, and I'm like, this motherfucker. And then our boss for the night, the night shift, the supervisor basically comes out and says, hey, how can I help you? And then the cop tells us the same thing. 5'7", 5'8", brown Hispanic male with the mustache, looking for him, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like,
Carlos?
Yeah, he's like, Carlos over here. And I'm like, and I started laughing so hard. I'm like, and then Adam's dying in the corner. And then she's like, I just fucking told him that. Like, is it him right there? And then, like, the fucking cop was laughing. And he's like, is it you? And I was like,
I've been here for hours,
I've been
dog.
here for like 8 hours, my guy. Like, you're a little too late. No, I thought it was hilarious, though.
That is funny.
It was funny.
That is really good.
And I laugh at that shit,
It's good. You got to be able to laugh at it.
Yeah.
That's the only way that we can actually get along between races. Is like, if you can't laugh at yourselves and each other and get along, then you're just not.
Like,
you're not going to make it. Yeah, Andrew Schultz is, oh my God.
Goes off the rails, bro.
He's hilarious.
I love that guy.
He's so funny.
He's hilarious. I mean, like, the stand-up comedy that he's doing.
Which one?
He's coming to GSR.
Oh, yeah. No, I heard about that. When is that?
That is on June 24th.
Probably won't be able to make it.
It's on a Saturday.
Probably won't be able to make it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing anything. Well, I'm probably working on some side jobs.
What's that night? I don't know how long you're going to be there.
That's a good point.
So they still have tickets, but one of my buddies, they range. So depending how close you want to be to him, like you want to get really close, about $200, $300.
Yeah, I'm not.
Mid range about 100 to like 80, and then like nosebleeders about like $60.
That's not terrible.
It's not bad at all. And then I'm thinking about buying some for my buddy, because they had to make 2 shows because the first one sold out completely, and then the second show is where like for any person that wants to go that didn't get a chance to buy any tickets.
Yeah.
And my buddy's like, he's like, yeah, I have an extra 2 just in case, I wanted to see him again, or like I couldn't make it to the first show, but I got the day off, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, he's like, I can sell you a ticket if you want. And they're pretty close. Like you're about like 8 rows away.
That's
Is
pretty
that
good.
completely true? I don't know, but I don't care. For like $100, I'd buy a ticket. So I'm thinking about going. If you're free, let me know, because he does have an extra one. And if you can,
I can make myself free.
I'm just trying to go, have a couple
That
drinks.
would be a fun time.
Laugh my fucking ass off.
That would be a good time. I will keep you posted.
Okay, let me know. If you can't, it's fine. I'll probably just go alone. It's all right. If he picks me out and he's like, are you fucking alone? I'm be like, yeah. Like, you're a fucking loser. Where's your girl? I left her at home.
See, that's the thing. I'm considering possibly, depending on how things go tomorrow, bringing that chick, possibly, if I were to go, because it's like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks,
2 weeks,
2 weeks,
2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
Yeah, no, 3.
Because you don't count this week.
I'm counting this weekend, next weekend, and the third weekend
3 weeks.
would be
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. How did we get to Andrew Schultz? We were talking about like racial humor and whatnot. Yeah, you got to be able to make those jokes, and if you can't make those jokes, you're not going to be able to get along. If you can't take those jokes well, you're not going to.
We're not promoting racism either.
Yeah, racism, like actual KKK racism, that's terrible.
Or like, no, like, yeah. You can't.
If you just accuse your friends of being, of meeting all their stereotypes, then that's kind of funny. You got to do it in creative and good ways. Like, you can't just be like, you like chicken. It's like, okay, dude. Everybody likes chicken. Who doesn't like chicken and watermelon?
But also don't be a little sensitive, like little pansy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work all the time. Older people, they're always like, hey, hola,
for example, I'll give a real life example. This dude no longer works at my company. Because, he quit for various reasons. But anyways, so there's this one dude. He had jokes for days. He was always cracking a joke, and probably only like 20 to 30% of them landed, and they were like really good. But he was constantly joking around and cracking jokes and stuff like that. And one of the ones that he had for me was that I was working there to find my dad, like to find a father figure. That's why I was working construction, is because I was looking for a father figure, which is funny the first time. But after about 10 times of the same joke, no longer funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets old.
It gets very old. So you got to be creative. You got to, evolve your jokes. You can use the same joke in different ways. It's about social cues. It's about social awareness, which falls in with social cues. It's about being able to take a joke, not being so sensitive that you're going to overreact to some small comment, like report me to HR. Granted, I work in a trade, so I'm not really going to be offended by anything that anyone says to me.
Yeah. First of all, like, be a grown up, like dead ass,
be an
bro.
adult.
Dude, be mature about it. Like, if you didn't like something personally, there's no fucking need to fucking escalate this bitch to like.
Talk to HR and talk to all these people.
Go,
like, if someone's harassing you, that's one thing. But if someone's making an off-color joke, you can just like pull them aside later and be like, hey man, that joke, not all that funny.
Yeah. You kind of, you can tell them like, hey man, like,
I don't mind you joking around. Get a little bit more creative. Like,
right.
Honestly, if someone makes an off-color joke and it wasn't vibing with you all that well, do your best to let them know, and then also give them like a way they could do it better kind of thing.
Hey, racism sucks. You want to like kind of be a little bit more racist, but a little bit funny too,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's different ways to handle that kind of situation. You just have to have tact. You have to be not super sensitive. There's a lot of different things. And oftentimes, if you're getting your feelings hurt all the time, it's probably because you're just a pussy. It's probably what it is. I'm sorry. I'm really not sorry. It's probably because you're a pussy and no one's told you.
Honestly, yeah. Like, and especially if you're Mexican, like yourself.
I don't know what that has to do with it.
No. I gotta tell you, like, it's the funniest thing ever. It's like, there's times I encounter racism all the time. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? Cry? Like, you want me to be like fucking depressed about it? No, like, fucking go on with your day. If it makes you depressed, that's your own fault.
Also, actual racist people are just really stupid. That's how I see it too.
Yeah.
Is like, I just feel bad for them because they're so dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, you're actually racist? Oh, you're stupid, aren't you?
I asked you that question a long time ago. I'm like, why do, like, what is born within them to be like, I'm gonna wake up today and fuck brown people.
It's lack of exposure. It's lack of exposure to multiple cultures and people of different backgrounds. Your dog snores so loud.
I know.
But anyways,
Fucking snores like a fucking human. You know, there's times I'm like, I wonder if my neighbors are like, fuck, this motherfucker snores. And they see me out there sometimes. And then they just look at me like judging me, like, you fucking keep us up late.
Put the mic up to his cage if we can hear him. He literally just got quieter. He got way quieter after you put the mic up to him.
I think he like heard me like moving the mic towards him.
He could probably smell it or something in his sleep. He got way quieter. The first snore was close to what it actually sounded like.
This is nothing, bro. Like, it would be like 11, 12, 1 in the morning. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh, it's fucking Arthur.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's snoring. Oh, I feel so bad.
He's fine now. He's not snoring at all.
No, he's fine.
I could hear it through, like, these headphones are actually pretty noise canceling, but I could hear Arthur snoring so loud outside of the headphones.
There's a time before we got him a kennel. My lady would knock out with him here on the sofa. And it would be like just back to back, like her snoring, him snoring, her snoring. And like, you know, it was just, I was like, fuck, dude.
But yeah, anyway, back to racism. Yeah, it's just like people that are actually racist, it's because they have a lack of exposure and they were told different things to believe about certain groups of people that they had no personal experience with. Like a lot of Southern white people that grow up in just a white area with nobody else, and all of their peers and older family members and whatnot have all of these beliefs from what they see on the news, from movies, from TV, from whatever, and they believe certain things about certain people, and then they go out in the world and they think that those things are true because that's what they've heard their whole lives. It's just because they're ignorant. Maybe they're not actually stupid, and if they meet some people that are of different cultures and get to know them, they'll realize, oh, my peers and family members and all those people I grew up with didn't know anything about these groups of people. So it's just a lack of exposure. That's really most of racism, is a lack of exposure to different cultures and just ignorant, stupid beliefs. And sometimes it's actually stupid people. There's this guy, I can't remember what his name is, but he's been on Joe Rogan once or twice. Daryl Davis. That's what his name is. But Daryl Davis is a black man from...
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember where he's from, actually.
He talks to, like, the main people, right?
Yeah,
like,
he goes around and meets people in the KKK, and he's gotten so many Klan robes from former KKK members because he turned them not racist. He just had conversations with them, talked to them, and developed friendships with Klan members, and those Klan members were like, man, I can't have these robes because Daryl's a good guy. Like, that just disproves all of the racist beliefs that I had. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, so it just proves the point that racism is just ignorance.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just ignorance.
Yeah, I mean, it's an everyday, you know, you don't notice it when you are not a certain, you know, minority, you know?
Yeah, it's easy to go through life without recognizing that there is racism if you never experience it yourself.
Exactly. Like I'm not here. I'm not like sitting here, you know, crying about it or being like, oh, well, I have to go through this. Like I'm simply saying like I notice it, but I'm not gonna bitch about it. You know, like whatever doesn't affect me in everyday life. It's just kind of annoying sometimes. You know that like when I go into like stores or like if I'm like walking by like some certain people or like I don't know near a car. Like they do kind of like always double check or like follow me around, make sure I'm not stealing anything. I'm like, damn, do I look that much of a fucking criminal? Or like when I go to the DMV and the first thing they ask me is like if I have DUIs or a criminal record, because I know a lot of you do.
They ask you,
bro.
They ask everybody that question, bro.
No,
you told me that.
No, as soon as I walk in, like without even checking my card or anything, like I sat down right, and I'm like, hey, like, I was wondering if I have the right paperwork. And she's like, you have an ID? I'm like, yeah. And she got my ID. She's like, do you have any DUIs, any like felonies or like tickets? Like, I know a lot of you do.
She said that?
Yeah, bro. And I was
Okay,
like,
yeah, that's racism.
and I was like,
that's
what?
racism.
Okay, I give it to her though.
That's ignorance.
I got off of work. I was like sleep deprived, looked like shit. And
I don't know. I think she's probably just racist.
She's probably a bitch.
She's probably racist.
It's all right.
She also works at the DMV. She ain't that smart.
But then yeah, literally. But then again, I
She's
was
a
like,
government employee.
I really didn't give a shit. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, damn, that really like that just happened. Second time I
really
went,
racist.
second time I went, literally waited like 15 minutes. My appointment came up. Boom, give my paperwork, got it processed within 5 fucking minutes. I took a picture, walked out of there. I was like,
yeah, when you have an appointment, it's a lot better.
I mean, the first time I had an appointment.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Both times. But it was like the easiest shit ever.
Yeah.
No
every time you
asked.
go, it's different. Every time you go to the DMV, it's different. And you get different people and they move you through faster. Mostly because they're lazy and they're just like, how do I get this guy what he needs and get him the fuck out?
Yeah. Let's get this
That's really what it is. And then you get those Karens that are trying to stick to the rules and do everything just by the book and perfect. And it's just like, your job is not that important, lady. It's okay.
I'm tired, dude.
I am too.
This was the worst idea
This
ever.
is a terrible podcast today. I mean, no, I think we did a good job with the Neuralink and racism.
Okay, yeah, that was fun.
That was good. That was a good conversation there. But the DMV was not it. We're gonna cut that out.
Yeah.
You guys probably won't even hear about this part. I don't know why we're still talking.
I don't know.
Let's get out of here.
All right,
guys. It's been fun, and we'll see you later.
Thanks for joining us.